Hey guys, I'm Janet on occasion, and today we are finally playing some 8 Princes. So I'm doing 2 campaigns. The first vote, it was Sima Ai who won, so we're going to start there. So, Sima Ai. Normal difficulty, apparently. When I went over all the blog posts the other day, it said normal for everybody, but that's not the case. In fact, Sima Yong is easy, and I believe it's Sima Lun hard, and Wei hard, and then Liang very hard. So it's not all normal, like the blog suggested. But anyway, thought I'd make that clear. So, we're going to be... Do you mind? Shush, shush, stop it. Stop.
Sima Ai stands alone.
She's on a roll, guys. I can't stop her. I can't stop her. Okay, so, of all the princes vying for control of the fledgling emperor, Sima Ai stands alone as a worthy of victory. Widely praised for his noble ideals and filial piety, Sima Ai defended the emperor, his brother, when it became clear that the Empress Dowager harboured dark designs. Yet now, with the Empress Dowager gone, the Empress Jia ascendant, Sima Ai must decide where his loyalties lie, and how he must best serve the emperor as his kin descend into civil war. So, we're going to be playing on very hard, which is a step up from our He Yi campaign, but I mean, it can't be harder than a He Yi campaign, right? So I've ramped it up a bit, even though I'm diving into the unknown here. I've played about 4 turns, just to see what the start was like. I know basically none of the mechanics, so this is going to be great. I can't wait. So anyway, he is a champion, so best used to engage enemy generals, however weaker against units. Best grouped with retinues of spear infantry and glaive infantry. Cool. Also, check this out, plus 25% ammunition for all units. Yeah, it's going to be great, especially when you look at his unique units here, the infantry of Jin and archers of Jin, because that just means we'll have a super sturdy front line. Our archers can shoot for days, which is awesome. Also, plus 10 morale when defending. So, yeah, we're going to want to hold up in our own territory and build tall, expand slowly, and fight off attacks if anyone declares war on us. I think that's kind of the way we want to do it. So, might be quite a slow start, perhaps. We'll have to find out. I mean, I'm going to want to play aggressively, because, you know, that's how I'd like to play, but we'll try and make sure we've always got money being invested in our territory so we can build upwards. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So, also, play self-focus, internal development. Reformation is his unique resource. High Reformation increases trade influence, so we want to concentrate on trade, so we want to make sure we don't make too many enemies, so we have people to trade with. It reduces corruption, it increases research speed, and Reformation is determined by settlement development. So we have to build buildings to give us Reformation, which is interesting. So, yeah, kind of cool to get a unique resource just tied to buildings. It's kind of cool. So we'll be building buildings to put up our income, but also building buildings to put up our Reformation income, I suppose. So kind of cool. So there we go. Reformed infrastructure. So he will have a bunch of Reformation buildings we can build. And also he has a couple of unique assignments as well. Restructure administration will give him Reformation and Reformation from buildings. Great. And he can regulate markets, which will cost us Reformation, but it'll put up income from commerce. So if we have just a ton of Reformation spare, then we can just start throwing that into our commerce, which is great. So yeah, I think we're ready to go, but one thing I do want to mention is this text will be displaying in the first 2 or 3 episodes, because this is the press build that I'm recording on. So yeah, they've added this now since previous press build, so I don't know, I don't sell the footage to Russian spies. I don't know what it is, but hey, you know, it's there, so just try and ignore it. It'll hop around from corner to corner at times, so you can't just put a block over it to hide it, right? It makes it harder to edit out, is the thing. But I find it quite distracting. Hopefully it won't bother you guys. I can't turn it off, so, you know, it's the nature of having a press build. So anyway, China needs a regent. Let's go rege.
There is a head to every family. But does this give them the right to lead? Should a good leader seek peace? Or opportunity? Do they order us into battle? or do we follow them? Do they serve the people? Or themselves? The answer is simple. They do what must be done. And so shall I.
So hyped.
Emperor Wu is dead. The Jin dynasty passes to his son, the newly crowned Emperor Hui. While some see him as unfit to lead, others consider him easy to control. With his ability to rule compromised, the Empress Dowager effectively controls the realm, manipulating the fledgling emperor to her will. Yet this could not last. Within the imperial family, talk of dissent only grew. The emperor's wife, Empress Jia, colluded with his kin, Sima Liang and Sima Wei, to overthrow the Empress Dowager. In the aftermath, power shifted to the new regent, Sima Liang. Even then, peace could not hold. The Empress, wary of Sima Liang, plotted once more. Convincing Sima Wei to accuse Sima Liang of treason, an edict was issued for his arrest. Sima Wei now draws battle lines against his own blood. The Sima family turns inward. Civil war looms. It is now summer 291 CE, and the 8 great Sima princes now look to their own ambitions. Infirm alliances, doomed to break, are forged as each prince strives to free the Emperor from the yoke of the Empress and establish themselves as the rightful regent. A dynasty trembles on the very brink. The Jin dynasty is in turmoil, Sima Ai, and the imperial court itself is threatened.
My brother is their rightful emperor. These squabbling fools must learn their place. If these lands are to be ruled effectively, they must be unified. I cannot allow would-be usurpers to supplant me or the emperor.
The Prince of Lingling to the south directly contests your territory. He must be dealt with. Your lands boast skilled craftsmen, willing to supply your troops with well-forged armor.
Yes, just so I will take these men and march to the emperor's defense. Only then will my brother know the respect and obedience he is owed.
May your principles guide you and your blades, Sima Ai, to strike true.
Well, all right then. Let's destroy some traitors, shall we? Right, so there is storm brewing in the Imperial Court, Sima Ai. Every Prince of Jin views the situation with opportunity in their eyes, and with good reason. Yet you must stand on your principles and defend the dynasty. There are brigands and bandits in your lands. Come to make merry amidst the chaos. Show them steel and justice. I can do that. I can take out Wan Bui. Also, we'll get some spirit alignment. So this, I'm not entirely sure how it'll play in, but it'll sort of affect the events we have. So it's some sort of weird sort of background resource that'll sway things a bit. So we can see it up here, actually. So it does give us little bonuses here and there, but it'll affect sort of a ton of random other stuff, which is interesting. So I'm really intrigued to see how this plays out, because, yeah, it affects events, and there's a lot more emphasis on events in this DLC than there is in the base game. You know, the base game is just sort of like, here's one big event to set you up down the path of history or not, and that's kind of it. You know, that's sort of the extent of it for the most part, except with like Dong Zhuo, there's a lot of events there, sort of seeing how he's going to die, right? Or maybe not die at all. So, you know, there's that kind of thing. But this has a lot of events, which is awesome. I'm very keen to see what they might be. So, yeah, so we'll have to try and do this stuff. So we will get some spirit alignment for doing this. So, brilliant. So what will spirit alignment do, actually? That'll give us prestige. Nice. And also diplomatic relations with all factions. So that seems like a nice thing to do, because we are trying to unite, like, sort of unite China again, and we are trying to build Tool. So yeah, I think that'll actually be a good one to go down. Research rates might be good too, because that just helps out in so many different ways. But anyway, let's take this guy out, then we'll start faffing about with everything else. So we can fight a night battle just because we can. And we're just going to go ahead and fight it. So we've got a pretty great setup here with some really nice heavy spears here with the infantry machine, and we also have some archer militia, just some cheap fire, and we got axe bands, that nice charge bonus. So I'm pretty happy with that, and of course we got a champion, so dueling isn't going to be a problem for us.
I know two truths. My brother is the rightful emperor, and good governance can come only from unification. Any who deny these truths are my enemy, be they friend, foe, or family. In my brother's name, I will march to war and defend the land.
Awesome. So, one thing, I don't know if you heard it that time. There's a little rattle that happens. I've got a case fan that's a bit wobbly and that I just can't seem to sort out, and I keep forgetting to actually put a concerted effort into sorting it out. But this is the only game that ever had a problem with it. My case fan would rattle when the CPU got too hot, and it would always happen on loading screens. But it used to be so loud and so obnoxious that I always used to cut these screens out. But since I've had 8 Princes installed, it's not been doing that. Not half as much. There's literally just now is the first time I heard it rattle, and it's like 1 billion degrees today. So I think the game's been way better optimized, which is really cool. So that's something to bear in mind. The game seems to be, yeah, just more effortless. It's lovely. So yeah, not really a gameplay thing, obviously, but it does seem the engine is more robust, so that's great. So hopefully that partnership with Intel, you know, for the Dynasty mode, that's actually had a considerable impact, certainly on my machine. I notice it audibly, which isn't something that usually people do. You know, you don't really notice an audible difference to how your game is running, but I do, because of that one case fan. So anyway, so there you go. So I'm going to charge him straight in. I'm going to charge him straight in, and we're going to duel this guy. Except he's probably going to offer, because, yeah, he's an idiot. He's an idiot. So yeah, very cool. Come on. Come duel me. But yeah, this is a beautiful army. I mean, they're going to charge straight into the spears. Yes, I'm accepting. They're going to charge straight into the spears, and I've obviously got my axemen that can just then charge into the front lines with that big charge bonus of theirs. Archers, they can be great for whittling down some of the G infantry. And yeah, cavalry, don't have to worry about with all my spearmen. So, it's very cool. So it looks like we... Oh, it looks like he knocked us off our horse. That's annoying. Alright, mess him up. Attaboy. Now hit him with that. So, yeah, slightly different ability here. It adds cooldown abilities. I don't think it did that before. But yeah, pretty cool. Pretty cool. So, enemy are approaching, obviously. You know, as they're wont to do. But let's check out our guy here. He looks pretty great, doesn't he? Also slightly camouflaged, which is nice. It might help him in the duel, you know. I'm like, oh, there's Sima Ai right there. Not Sima Ai, Sima Ai. It's like, oh no, it's Sima Ai. Oh no, it's just grass. You know, who knows? Who knows? So that's all good fun. Another 8 seconds, we can start shooting. Or we can start hitting with a hamstring. We're already starting to shoot. I'm trying to say 2 things at once, and it doesn't work. So, you deal with him. So we got this guy, he does put up ranged block chance, but who cares, right? There's no archers. And yet, predictably, they're running straight into my spears. Ah, oh, thanks, Cav. Thanks. And yeah, the G militia are livid right now. They are not having a good time of it. So they're already fleeing. They'll flee in no time. And now we can charge in our axemen. You guys actually stop shooting, because you're just going to hit our own guys if you keep on like that. So yeah, they're already breaking. And now let's get these guys to break. You keep charging too. In fact, you get stuck in. Everybody gets stuck in. Everybody gets a kill. It looks like they're holding out pretty well though. This guy didn't have archers focusing them down on the approach. You know, I just sort of left them to their own devices. Alright, let's see if we can't finish this guy off. Oh, he just died. Well, we got there just in time to see his head get lopped off. That's brilliant. And yeah, they run straight away. Excellent. So, victory, pretty straightforward. I mean, the first battle always is, but yeah, I'm very happy with this as an early army. That's a very good army to start with. No cavalry, obviously, but yeah, it works. It works for sure. Nice, nice.
Each victory brings stability to
Oh my god, there was a man inside him. Right, let's do it. Let's ransom him. I want more money. I want to start focusing on my infrastructure. We got some spirit alignment, some more money. Good. And now the Empress demands that traitors be crushed. The Emperor has decreed Wai Gran and Sima Liang, formerly regents of the realm, are traitors and to be arrested. You have been tasked by the Empress with dealing with their nearby allies, yet how vigorously do you pursue them? In the 8 Princes campaign, the choices you make can influence your alignment in one of 4 ways, which in turn can affect what happens at key points in the campaign, and that's what I'm talking about, right? The events will be different. Supposedly, I mean, that seems to be the impression I get. I haven't seen any evidence of it yet, because I didn't want to play through a whole campaign and then ruin it when I actually go in and record it for you guys. So, yeah, this is awesome. I love this. So, we can invest in infrastructure, we can raise troops, we can crush opposition, or build reserves. So, so spirit is what we were aiming for, I think. I think we'll want to put that up some more. So I'm going to raise forces just so we can get that spirit alignment. And yeah, it seems a safe bet, right, to raise some armies against our enemies. So let's do that. So you begin developing your military for the coming fight. So it's to best defend the people. Okay, so the Empress does not seem thrilled at your offer. Really? This is the best you can offer me? Fine, so be it. But be aware, if you fail me, there will be repercussions. What a jerk. So we'll make us popular. Yay! Lovely. And it will give us more spirit alignment. So even more spirit alignment if we succeed in this mission. As well as the, you know, initial chunk that I think we just got. Yes, we just got another 10 from that. So we'll be well on our way to sort of that next level of our spirit alignment, which sounds like a lot of fun. I imagine it'll be useful for reasons. And yeah, so Empress seems like a bit of a swine. I'm not a fan of her. She's already being really weird with me. I mean, I haven't done anything wrong. I just offered to raise some troops and, you know, help deal with traitors. But no, she's been all weird about it. Right, so we don't really need to fight this. We really don't. So I'm just going to delegate. And, oh, what do you know? We won. How about that? So we're occupying it because it's part of Shangsa and we need it. We want to finish Shangsa. We have all of it. And that's actually a nice thing. We start with a lot more territory in 8 Princes because, you know, you're always, like, in charge of a province, right? Because, essentially, a few hours ago, this was an empire that was, you know, working, supposedly. So, you know, all the princes had their own princedom. So, it's kind of cool. So, you do start with more territory. And it just seems that everyone has to deal with a rebel in their territory or something similar. Some similar challenge for that early, you know, that first battle kind of scenario that you always get in these campaigns. So anyway, could get a few things. I am tempted just to go straight in with the commerce, though. So I think I might go straight with the coastal trading post here. So I think I'm going to do that. Because, yeah, I would like this to be safe if any of these guys declare war on me, too. So that's going to be beneficial. So, Sima Ai. I am far from the events in the capital. I fear for my brother, the Emperor. Who will protect him? Probably no one. It's hard to tell. Also, Prince of Liling. The Emperor demands that I fight this supposed traitor. But does the Empress' hand lie behind this? Dunno. I mean, it sounds like it does. She sounds like she's been really weird with us, you know. So, yeah. Anyway, let's see what we can get for our reforms. So, tech tree's different. It's different, which actually I think is a bit sad because that tree is just gorgeous. Best literal tech tree I've ever seen in a game. Is absolutely stunning. So to have, you know, just the simple sort of scroll thing for the DLC, I think is a bit sad. But I get it. You know, that thing must have taken forever to do. So I get it. But anyway, I want to go with this one. This is the one I picked before, but I'll go through them quickly. So, military supplies and more military buildings. Military buildings do tend to keep your nobles happy, and we'll get into that in a second. Also, redeployment and recruitment costs down. Also, unlock a bunch of new units, more military buildings. Unlock a bunch of different military units. Scorched Earth. So, yeah, that makes a lot of sense, actually. It's like cavalry and spear warriors and mounted archers. They do seem like sort of a marauding bunch, don't they? Also, here, this is for spies. So, fair enough. I never have any luck with it, honestly, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to, focus on this. Also, though, trade influence, as we've had a look at, more trade agreements, which is nice, and it will get us more trading, ports and things like that we can build. And we are upgrading our ports already, so, I kind of want to keep doing that. Also, here we can put up our industry, which is nice. Better construction time, which I guess the earlier you get this, the better, right? But it's only if you can actually afford to build anything that'll be useful. So I don't know how useful that'll be early. That was my thinking anyway, because we're not gonna have the money just to build buildings as quickly as possible. So I don't know. Here, satisfaction, population growth, more industrial buildings there, and economic buildings cost less, which is nice. Also here, character salary. I mean, it does give us silk and spice, but we don't have access to silk or spice territories yet. So it just seems a bit pointless to do this, especially because we don't have many characters either. That 20% isn't going to be a huge difference. So I'm thinking 20% trade influence, make sure we get better trade, and also more trade with extra agreement, and our trading ports and things can go up too. So I'm going to go with this. That just seems like the best one for our current circumstances, where we basically just have trade as our income. And we do have tea, I guess. We do have tea as well. So where is the tea? Here's the tea. So it gives us income from commerce as well, which is nice. So we can put up commerce in a few different places. Here too. So yeah, we're getting a lot of commerce income from Changsha, which is cool. So I want to keep doing that, start getting some nice commerce bonuses. Speaking of nice commerce bonuses, can we do an assignment? We can do an assignment. Ooh. That will give us extra wealth alignment per turn. That's interesting. It will cost reformation, but 100% income from commerce. That sounds great, actually. Is it just going to cost us 4 reformation, or will that be 4 reformation per turn? If you look, we do actually have 450, which is pretty great. But obviously, if we start getting that nice and high, we will get a bunch of other bonuses. So it's not in our best interest to necessarily spend it all. But, yeah, he's got that too, huh? Do you want to get my strategist to do it? Yeah, I'm tempted to do it. Honestly. And that'll give us more reformation. So I could always just have her do it, right, afterwards. Do that after she's finished with this one. So let's do it. Let's regulate markets, I think. I want to start getting more wealth as well. Because if we get this up, yeah, we'll just get more income from all sources, which sounds great. So may as well just start trickling in, some wealth there, which sounds great. So, hopefully, that's not a terrible idea. There is a tool maker down here. So, Linlin is these 2 provinces in that one. Sorry, counties. I think there might be one here that's part of Linlin. I'm not entirely sure. It's hard to tell from the map. I think that might be it too. Yeah, I think that might be another one. So, we are at war with these guys, by the way. So, we do want to deal with them. Right, I think I'm just going to end the turn. We can muster fairly quickly, so I'd rather just stockpile a bit of cash that we can spend on building. So, we'll see. We'll see how it goes. But, I'm excited. I've been wanting to play this campaign for so long. So, well, not necessarily this exact one, but just 8 princes. Jin Empire declared war on Sima Liang. Fair enough. Sima Ai pursues reform. The events in motion cannot be stopped now. You must look to act as you think is best. You are loath to declare wars and decry your kin, so you can instead look to improve the lot of your people as chaos reigns. Investigate reforms that better your lands and hope this will change hearts and minds. So we get a ton of spirit and mind alignment there, which is kind of cool. Mind will give us extra research rate, which sounds good. So I like that. And also we get plus 10 reformation for that, which is kind of cool. For 5 turns as well. So we get an extra 50 here. So I don't feel bad about spending some on, getting our commerce income up by 100%. So sounds great. Sounds great. And we're going to do that anyway. It's just going to happen, We have these going. Also, one thing I wanted to show you. Faction summary. This is different. Yeah, this is super different. So, start off as a minor prince. Want to get to prince, which will give us, spies and extra trade agreements and, the usual stuff that the next level thing does. But what I don't know is emperor and regent here. I think these are actually gotten by annexing or conquering the regent and emperor. So I think if we take Luoyang, we'll take this. And regent, I guess, is somewhere else. I'm not sure. But, yeah, so we'll give us a bunch of prestige, because of course it does, but people will be annoyed at us for the regent. Minor princes will be happy with us, so those are people that aren't going to be the main princes, I think. Also, the Jin Empire will love us for it, because we're going to be their boss. But the prince rank and above, which will probably be all of these guys by the time we manage it, they're all going to be slightly annoyed at us, because of course they will. You know, they can't have us asserting power, they want to do that. So yeah, kind of cool. So to win, we actually have to get to victorious prince, and then wipe out, annex all of our brothers, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. So slightly different way to win. You know, it's not just get as high as you can, boom, 3 kingdoms appear, wipe out the other 2. No, it's going to be a lot more, probably a lot more travel involved. So I'm super intrigued to know how this is going to go. But we can annex them too. So maybe if we build upwards enough, we can just start like winning people over and have them just give us the benefit of the doubt that we're going to be the best leader and maybe surrender. I don't know. We'll find out. You know, we'll find out. So, annoyingly, faction support sucks. So I think we might just have to sit there. Although I kind of want to guard the armor craftsmen in case they try and invade. So I think I will start moving. But, you know, it'll be fine. That faction support will keep rising. But it does seem to rise a lot slower than it does in, like, 3 Kingdoms base game. So I do want some other stuff. Ideally. I might get a couple of archers of Jean, because if you look at their stats... okay, I have to do it here for some reason. So if you look at their stats compared to archer militia, they have just a ton more of, well, ammunition, missile damage, they have armor, they're better in melee, they're just way better across the board. Just so much better. So we're going to get a couple of them, I think. It'd be nice to have some, like, better archers to hide behind our, you know, crazy, sturdy spearmen. So we're going to do that too. It's nicer to get some units in, you know, just in case. I don't want to be caught short. So, the road to the capital. Chaos consumes the land, but you remain the Emperor's dutiful brother and servant, Sima Ai. To whatever end, you will uphold the dynasty, even if you must fight your own family. Yet be wary of the other princes, whose favours shift like leaves in the breeze. Your actions may make enemies friends, and friends enemies. Beware their fickle favours. So, capturing the imperial capital, Luoyang, is a crucial step to securing your power. You are free to make the attempt at any time, but be careful. Doing so without sufficient authority might have unintended consequences. Building your prestige is the most certain way to prove that you are fit to lead China. But there may be other hidden ways. That's right, hidden ways. Maybe through events and stuff. I don't know. We're going to find out. It's going to be so cool. Also, what I'm really, really happy about is it kind of means that every campaign is going to play out very differently, depending on what you focus on. So there's always sort of thing with being a YouTuber, like every single person online is going to be covering campaigns, right? But they're all going to play out differently, which I think is great. Every campaign is going to feel really unique, which I think is really cool. I think that's really nice for people who watch games like this. But also when they play, they'll be able to watch something and go, hang on, that's not how I did it at all. Which I think is great, because I think 3 Kingdoms is good for that generally. But yeah, I think especially with 8 Princes, it seems really good. He wants to form a coalition. We will pay him to do that. No.
Curious, but acceptable.
Not curious. I'm not paying you money for something that might not benefit me. At all. Because, yeah, he's up here. He's there. In Runan. So, you know. Also, he's got some armor. Lovely. Cart arrives in your capital, filled with various goods from across the land. Among the myriad items is a gift from one of your talented armorers. A resplendent suit with a short, inspiring note attached from its maker, saying, "Only through strength and unity may the land be made whole." Really, is that all? Only that? Well, damn. Ancillaries gained. Intellectual vestures. Well, how about that? You! China's vastness is matched only by the many exemplars of wisdom and might that traverse it. The following individuals are known to currently visiting our lands, and we should not hesitate to engage the most promising to our service. Also, we got that building built, so let's build a building. Ooh, we could just go straight up here, couldn't we? Could just do more, get more commerce from that. But I kind of think I want to upgrade. How much food are we getting? None. Yeah, none of this gives us food. Oh. Yeah, we need that rice paddy. Let's go take that rice paddy. And then we can upgrade our town. Up until then, let's see. Oh yes, noble support. I was going to tell you about that. Yeah, noble support is public order now. We're not trying to win over the people. We're trying to win over the nobles so they support our cause. Because, yeah, that's just the world we live in now. We've just got to keep the rich happy so they don't decide to screw us over. We need their troops and, you know, we need their help running the place and fighting against the other, you know, princes and things. We're trying to win over the nobles. So it's noble support that you need in this game, not public order, which is interesting. So it's different effects. So, you know, some buildings, as we look, the judiciary, for instance, they'll put up reformation, but actually lowers noble support. So essentially lowering public order. Whereas conscription, nope. Military fort, nope. Patrols, nobles love military. So that'll actually put up noble support, but it'll lower reformation. So there's this balancing act between sort of trying to get reformation from places and not, which I think is really interesting. I think it's super interesting. We could actually just get land development, and that will actually put down reformation, but put up noble support. It seems to be the same amount, which is very annoying. That just puts down reformation, doesn't even put up noble support. Yeah, it seems that everything that puts up reformation puts down military support, and everything that puts up noble support puts down reformation. Actually, that's good. That puts up reformation and noble support. We want schools, then, for sure. That'll give us a good base to, you know, start building other buildings around it without annoying anyone. So we can build that and a judiciary, and, you know, we'll get 3 extra reform for no loss of noble support, which sounds really handy. But yeah, land development for the food would be good, but I don't want to lose the reformation this early. I want to start getting that up. So I'm not sure. Honestly, not sure. That gives extra reserve capacity and a better garrison. This will give us a much, much, much better garrison. That will just keep our north border totally secure if we do that. And it gets us more money. So how can I say no? How can I say no to an offer like that? Right, so what we want to do, that's going to take forever, isn't it? 6 turns to replenish because I moved it. Oh. Oh. Silly me. Right. So, can get some infantry of Jean, which would be nice. Could recruit someone else to help us. Shishu here. Shishu. Look good. He's a village chief. He's legendary. I kind of want him. I kind of want him while he's in the recruitment pool. It's a bit pricey, but we already built a building, so I'm thinking screw it, let's get him. Give some more G as well, which, you know, it'll do. It'll do. It seems livid. Wow. Desires higher court position. Already? Really? Alright, let's have a look at our court. Well, good luck with that. Unless you want to be my advisor. Do I want him to be an advisor? He's new. Do I really want that? Maybe I want Huang Fu Shang. Because he's our bro, right? Oh, and that's the spouse. That's interesting. I didn't realize it actually put that there. That's good. I like that. It's showing us more info, which is good. Right, so. Everyone seems happy-ish, but he just seems livid, and I want to cheer him up somehow. So, I don't know. Do I just want to promote him a bit? Or do I just want to give him the advisor position so he can just, you know, stick around and not screw me? Oh, we get spirit alignment per turn if we put someone here. That's useful. Will it change depending on who we put in? Oh, that gives wealth. Oh, so it does change. Oh, that's very cool. Huh. And also, armor for all spear infantry. Extra trade influence. This is super interesting. Yeah, it seems he's very good at that. How about you? Very little. Very little bonuses. It seems putting this guy in a position just gives us a ton of stuff. So I'm going to do it. This guy will just have to be livid. Don't even care. Don't even care. I do care a little bit. I'm going to try and promote him. I can't. We're broke. Oh, God. Why does it cost so much? Why? Why? How much does it cost? It doesn't even say. It doesn't even say how much it costs. Oh, yeah, it does. It says right there under cost. Nice one, Janet. Cool. Do you want some different armor? You might enjoy that. Maybe. Do you want this? Oh, 8 satisfaction. That's not bad. Have some expertise. Your expertise sucks. And this guy. No, I don't need that. Administered commandery, though. Population growth. That sounds like something we could give her. because she's on cool right now. We could also give her much better armor and more cunning. Let's do that too. Oh, and she's got a nice hat. Oh, lucky. Lucky. Right. Ancillaries gained. Yep, we've done all that. People of merit, blah, 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 blah. Cool. I really hope this guy doesn't run off with all of my stuff. 19. It's just bad. Just bad. And yeah, plus 20 from recently hired. If he wasn't recently hired, he would just be livid. So, maybe he was a bad person to recruit. Whatever. We'll put him to good use, hopefully. Let's find out. Alright, so... yeah, we need that rice paddy. A question of character. You wander across two courtiers, locked in heated discussion. Compassion, one argues, is the most meritorious virtue, whilst another insists that righteousness should drive all action. You ponder their reasoning as they look to your opinion. Sorry guys, quite tired today. It's been a long one. So, put up satisfaction for this guy who hates me, but it'll annoy our advisor. But it will put up might, which we haven't put up any of yet. We could flip a coin. Really? Wow. That doesn't annoy anyone if we do that. Oh, and the hit to satisfaction lasts a lot longer than the bonus. So I think flipping a coin might actually be the best thing to do. Or neither. Neither. Intellect is the most important, of course. I mean, that does sound kind of nice to do. But I don't want to wind him up. I kind of want to win him over a bit. I think he can take the minus 10 hit. You know, he's been very loyal to me. Let's see. I'm going to do this just to try and keep this guy a bit happier. For a bit. I know. What am I thinking? I'm thinking I don't want this guy to revolt and kill everyone. Or at least attempt it. Basically, I don't have to kill him. He cost me money, you know? He cost me money. I don't want to just waste that. These guys still 5 turns. So yeah, I just need to recruit some more guys, don't I? My income is getting lower as a result, but I will be taking over some territory with this army. So hopefully that'll balance things out. I could get some cavalry involved, which would be nice. I'm not going to give this guy any more stuff. I'm going to give this guy some stuff, though. So let's go with some... Could get some saber militia. They're quite cheap. And they will be quite useful. So let's do that. Because we have some other spears, essentially. So I think we'll have enough. And these guys can just run in and start killing. So yeah, cool. Now he's got to wait for mustering. Oh, mustering. Okay, good. Good. She's happy with that. We're popular. Lovely. And we've got some more spirit alignment, which is on level 1 now. So we're actually getting the extra diplomatic relations, which is very cool, and extra prestige. We'll put up morale faction-wide if we get it up again. That's great. Lovely. Lovely stuff. Sima Ai pursues reform. So we got a ton more alignment there as well. So what are we up to? 5, 5, and 6. Oh, the others haven't gone up much at all. Shame. Shame. But plus 10 reformation as well. So we're now on 434, because we have been spending a bit because of assignments. So fair enough. Faction developments. Darchin emissaries. Darchin, those peoples beyond China's borders, are purveyors of wealth and knowledge. If we have but the patience to listen, the Silk Road carries foreign envoys back from distant lands, and with them comes enlightenment. I can't stop yawning, guys. It's very hot today again. So, it's just draining me, man. It's draining me. So, a new year begins. A new opportunity to steer your people towards their destiny. Okay. I mean, I guess it's just saying that foreigners are coming. And that's a good thing. But yeah, nothing to react to with that. Maybe something else will come up later. That's just putting in some groundwork. And then later it'll be like, so, one of them has finally arrived. What are you going to do? I don't know. We'll find out. So... Yep, I just need to wait for mustering and get some more reforms going. These we can't get until we are the rank of Prince. So fair enough. Could go with some military buildings, cheer up those nobles. That's the silk and spice stuff. Don't really need that. Is that tool makers? Yes. We are probably going to try and take this tool maker. if we can afford it at some point.
Justice.
Which we can't really. So, she's still going to be there for a little while. So that's fine. So not a lot of progress yet.
We would not be
Not a
your
lot of
enemy.
progress yet. Non-aggression pact, and we have to pay them a ton of stuff. Like a ton of stuff, and food, and all. No. What's wrong with you?
So be it.
Yeah. If I have to destroy you, I will. Okay? Okay, so. Chushang joined war alongside Sima Ai. Alright, fine. That's fine by me. Right, one more turn and we're taking that rice paddy. And also, public order is starting to go up now. Faction support is starting to get there. Where is it? Oh, 52. Still putting it down a fair bit. It's lowering our income, which really sucks. In fact, our income just went down a ton. Probably because that assignment ran out. Nope, it didn't. She on her way home or something. I'm not sure. But I feel like our income just jumped down in a big way. Let's have a look. Diplomacy. Quick deal. Alright, I haven't done any of this stuff. Trade agreement. Alright. That works. They'll give us some cash. Let's sign that straight away.
We are in agreement.
Because I want it to hold, so I do want to give them a favourable thing. I had a lot of people telling me about, you know, in the first campaign I played, it's like, you don't even negotiate. It's like, yeah, because if it's a favourable deal to them, they like you. Alright, there's a bonus, you know, inferred. They will like you more if you give them better deals. And so for these initial deals that I want to stick, you know, I don't want them to just suddenly turn on me because they fancy it. I want to win them over, so I want to give them a favourable deal. Because I am making a profit from this anyway, so it's fine by me.
Your proposal is sound.
So that's how I play it, right? That's just how I do. So yeah, a ton of other stuff going on. Offer to cooperate with this faction and support their cause, thereby becoming their vassal. No. No, that sounds like a terrible idea. Non-aggression pacts. Oh, this guy seems to want a non-aggression pact. Let's do it. Let's go ahead and do it.
As you wish.
Because we're trading with him. And I want to make sure that holds. So that's this guy, right? Yeah. So this guy, he's going to be real chill, which I like. I like that a lot. But yeah, we'll want to take this if we can. So our income's gone up again, which is nice. Almost done mustering. How many more turns? 2 more turns? Really? God, never had this problem with He Yi. Jeez, you just build an army and off you go.
Unnecessary conflict.
Military access, huh? Do I want to pay that for military access? I don't think I need to. He already really likes me. So, no?
We withdraw it then.
I'm not fussed about that right now. Might need it later, but I mean, he'll probably want to give it to me later. It's fine. So, Sima Ai. Satisfaction. Oh, good. Oh, good. That's great. That's counteracting the event we just had, so that should win him over again. It's been a long time since you've seen your sworn kin. China is vast, and the country's needs are many. You've been separated in the name of progress for so long. Upon being reunited, there is little anyone can do to stop you embracing, overjoyed at finally seeing one another again. He's in the same army as us. But, alright. There's him, right? Yeah. He's right there, mate. He's right there. Wow, we can upgrade this again. Do we want to do that again? I mean, I kind of do. You know, I kind of do. We'll build a tea house because it's cheaper. Because that's going to give us another, what, 30 income? Like, who cares? Let's go with an extra 30 income for a lot cheaper. Technically 60 if we got the assignments going. Which, right now, we do not. So, could just go with that. Because 75% instead of 100%, but we're not having to burn through Reformation. Although, putting our wealth up as well is kind of cool. So, I'm going to do that. It's going to cost us a bit of Reformation, but we're back on 450. So, no change, right? So, we can just go in and start that again. And that'll put our income up again. In a minute. In a minute. Right, so, I think we need to get in here now. Or do I wait one more turn? I'll wait one more turn. Screw it. Let's get him on full health. Burning through a lot of turns right now, with very little going on. That's the thing with building tool in a game like this. It's weird to me. I feel like we should constantly be moving. Maybe I will start doing that a bit more anyway. We'll see. So it's the day of the Laba Festival. As a tradition, you gather your officers together and tell the chefs to prepare the traditional Laba Gongji. A simple dish while travelling the roads. But the mix of rice, beans and dried fruits lifts the spirits. Aw. Sounds lovely. He's still livid, isn't he? Just... Wow, 15 now. 15. He's gonna go. He's not sticking around. That's for sure. So yeah, we can get on top of that. This guy sucks, so we can take the town easily. This would be great. So we'll take another province, essentially. And yeah, we can just go take Lin Lin at our leisure. A little later on.
I have a request for you.
Form a coalition. He wants the Rangers outfit. I'm not that fussed about that. About having a Rangers outfit. I don't think I'm going to give that to anyone. But he will give us some money. And, you know, we'll have a coalition. Which sounds okay. I mean, he is an ally, right? We don't have many allies. Or any, really. So I think that's worthwhile. Potentially. I mean, I did just shout at him before for demanding too much. But now, I mean, I don't really care about that. So we have an armorer. We're going to get more armor. So let's do it.
Achieved the intended result.
So, Sima Liang, hopefully, he's not going to turn out to be the worst.
This is no mere flattery, but sincerity.
Oh, he's up for him joining. So who are you, Cao Huan? Who are you? Never stays a subordinate, opposes power, dislikes all large and aggressive factions. Okay, sounds annoying. Let's win him over, shall we? Is this guy a relation of Cao Cao, by the way? Is he a relation of him? I don't know. Let me know if you do. So, yeah, I guess. Let's do it. Everyone seems happy with that.
Has been achieved.
I mean, I'd rather have a coalition early if it means that people aren't going to declare war on me. Because, you know, they don't want to fight the entire alliance. So, this does help. Also, our income's went up by about 500, which is nice. So, thank you. Thank you. Formed a coalition. Jin Emperor just declared war on Sima Zhong, huh? Sima Shi declared war on Mao Ren. Shan Yu declared war on Bianbing. Cao Huan formed a coalition with Sima Liang. Ruan Shan declared a war on Li Zhang. And we had a noble birth. Ah, well, how about that? That's sweet. We have Sima Day. Sima Day. Joyous occasion. Joyous on occasion. A son has been born. New blood keeps the line strong, but may also give rise to jealousy if other siblings feel their own position is threatened. I do hate how awful siblings are in this game. I mean, 8 Princes is all about siblings being terrible, so, you know. It's a bit silly. The whims of the Empress are capricious and oft meaningless, yet the meaningless is given meaning by the fact of her position and power. She demands you declare war on a thus far neutral faction. Why? What? Alright. Declare war. With who? Sima Chi. Where even are they? Is that them? That is. I'm trading with them. So no? How dare you? The Empress will hate me. Which means the Jin won't like me. I could offer to fund the war, which they'll still hate. I could condemn them, which they'll hate. Well, this is annoying. Like, I have my own things going on. Okay, Empress? Like, can you not? Can you not? This is so annoying. Like, anything I do here is just going to get these guys to hate me, and I want to trade with them. So I'm going to refuse. I'm gonna wind up the Empress immediately. For all I know, this will mean that most of China will be gunning for me. But if that's the case, it's going to be a very fun campaign. So, no, screw you, Empress. Jerk. So, yep, scary. Scary. Put our prestige down as well, which is... That's painful. That is painful. That puts us back, you know, in our race to the top. But it's fine. We'll be fine. So, the whims of the Empress are capricious. Yeah. War is your business and yours alone. You will not bend to these capricious demands. Yeah. Take that. Now let's go get us some rice. We can add some herbs in dried fruit and it'll be really nice. Right. This is too easy to fight, isn't it? Just, there's no point. But hey, rice paddy. Hooray. We have some food coming in. So yeah, we're having that. So yeah, we're getting full food. So now we can actually upgrade our town to a small city and start building more commerce buildings. So that's good. That's good. Do you want to take this large town, though, as well? And he's there, but, you know, he can't do much. Could just take Lin Lin and hope that this guy takes the lumberyard or the toolmaker to try and create a new home, and then we can just take it without having to spend, like, what, 4 grand? Is it? How much does it cost? Come on, usually tell me if I hover over it. There we go, 4 grand. And 4 grand, yep. It's expensive. It's not cheap. We can afford it right now, though, which is kind of cool. We can afford it. So, let's end the turn, see what happens. So he's disappeared. Oh, no, he's back home.
As it has us.
Sima Ai asked to join the coalition, but everyone's like, hell no. No. Screw you,
So be
guy.
it.
Which is a shame, because we are trading with him, and I'd quite like him to join our coalition. Just think it'd be fun. We're building tool, guys. We don't need to have it open to invade everyone, necessarily. At least, maybe. I don't know. We can always cross them, who cares. Sima Wei declared war on Sima Mao. Well, don't do that. Sima Yue is how that's pronounced, by the way. It's Yue, I think. I was saying in the video it's rare, but I think I got that confused with something that's spelt very similarly. Starting with a Y. I don't know. I don't know where the cross Y's were there, but it's Yue, apparently. Which, again, is something I haven't really seen the pronunciation of, but hey, it's cool. So, Sima Yue declared war on Sima Wei. Well, how dare you? Or carry on. I don't know. I really don't know who I like and don't like in this game yet. So, faction developments. Chiaoren. Not sure. Workforce. The Chiaoren lodged people are those who have been those who have abandoned their rural homes and migrated to urban centres in search of a better life. Oh, the industrial age already. Well, those who have moved in search of employment can therefore be relied upon to be efficient and determined workers. A new year begins, a new opportunity to steer your people towards their destiny. All right, cool. I think, maybe, potentially. So it will be a little pricey, but I think we want to upgrade this small city now. Okay, it's another building slot. Start getting more commerce, because that will put us below the 4 grand we need for this. To take any of these, but it doesn't matter because we're probably going to take this large town from this berg, which is great. So decisive victory straight away. Let's have a look at the map. I don't think there's gates, is there? So yeah, it's just a town. We don't have flaming arrows on anyone though, so the towers will mess us up. Although this doesn't seem like the sturdiest defense, so we can probably get in pretty quickly. I'm not sure. I'm not sure whether I want to fight this or not. I hate fighting towns. But this is the only person I'm at war with and he's cornered, so let's give it a go, shall we? Be a nice way to end the episode.
Be bold, for history is on our side.
Together, brother, we will unify China.
They are cloaked in anonymity. Be mindful.
Well, alright then. God, I hope this guy cheers up. I might have to sack him, you know, just because he hates being here. Really does. Really does. Oh well. Right, so we got a lot more stuff now, which is nice. We've got our Archers of Yi, who are brand new. Brand spanking new units. Hopefully, you know, they'll put in some work. Right, so do we want the swordsman in the front? Probably want the infantry of Jin in the front, right? Got the best missile resist. But I'm not sure how useful that is against towers that seem to completely ignore it. Okay, Axeman. Where's our other Axeman? There. Of course he is. Alright, so let's get you over here. You lot can all just line up a little wider. Avoid some fire. Alright. And you lot, just hang out at the back for now. Cool. Okay. Now let's charge straight in. I just want to take this area as quickly as I can. So there are some archers and things dotted around. So it's kind of cool little town. You know what? You guys run over there. You take them out. You lot actually go for them. So I want you to soften him up. And you can probably just go straight for the G militia, to be honest. Okay, good. Axeman, you can just hang out for now. I want you guys to go in there. Yeah, we'll just push in with everything. But yeah, these Archers of Jin should be able to deal with these guys nice and quickly. So you can see they are losing units very fast, which is great to see. Oh, he's coming straight in, is he? Cool.
A comrade is being attacked.
Okay, you know what? We'll go for him. Just get stuck in. So let's hit them all with that. And we can hamstring again, which sounds great.
You lack the strength to defeat
Do that.
me. Do not waste your breath.
Okay.
You will need it.
Yeah, they're actually surviving. A heck of a lot longer than I was hoping. Don't seem to be taking any damage right now. It's a right hassle. Alright, you guys just keep running in. Run in, run in, run in, run in.
The enemy unit flees.
So yep, should be able to take this out nice and quickly. Lovely. And they are running onto the archer militia. And yep, they should be losing some models nice and quickly. This guy's getting a bit injured, but I don't mind in the
You seem
slightest.
to be struggling. Need some help?
Okay, let's hamstring the guy.
If only wars were won with witty words.
Cool. So they're getting shot at quite a bit, which is a shame, but it is what it is. You guys head for there. Actually, you guys need to just hold for a second. And you lot, you need to run in too. Okay, they're running. Perfect. Now just start getting some damage into those G. You can hamstring. Might as well just get some damage in there, you know.
At the ready. Do not relent.
Okay, good.
Stand ready.
Yeah, they're all shooting the G. You guys whittling down those archers. We've taken that tower, so actually we can start running that way. You can start running down this way. And whoops.
Attend. Destroy them.
Okay, start trying to get him, please. Good
Take
stuff.
heed,
Whoops.
warriors.
Oh no, no, you just can't use that yet. Okay, never mind. But yeah, we're doing alright here. We're doing alright. And oh, they're gonna try and break down the barricades. You know, I never really watched anyone try and do this. Yeah, just start hacking at it, huh? While getting shot in the face. Awkward. Awkward. But yeah, they can start running around, which is perfect. You guys get stuck in over there. And is he not going to die, huh?
Make ready.
Cav on their way.
Ready.
The enemy unit flees. What cowards?
Okay, start shooting into there, please. And this should be a nice little charge.
Enemy general falls.
Good. Okay, hamstring these guys. He needs to get the heck out of there. He really does. Yeah, you just get out, right? You just get out.
Spearmen, stand ready.
Attaboy. Okay, hamstring again. And you guys, charge in there.
Keep it up. That's right.
Excellent. So yeah, rubbish place to be standing, isn't it? All these arrows. Some of China's mightiest heroes skewering you. So romantic. So romantic. Alright, that's game, isn't it? Yep. Victory. Hell yeah. Took a town. Making progress. Making progress, guys. Making progress. Yeah, how many did we lose? Doesn't seem like a lot, but I mean, it doesn't tell you how many of the towers killed, so. Yeah, do a little cheer.
Authority has been
668.
restored.
I mean, not the best. Not the best, but not bad. So let's go ahead and occupy it.
It will prosper for the better under my.
And, oh, someone else just inherited the place and it's been wiped out? Nope. Apparently they have more territory somewhere that I didn't see. Garrison games. Following the town's capture, you're asked what should be done with the imprisoned men of the town's former garrison. They appear to be competent soldiers who might prove useful if enlisted, but many harbour loyalties to their previous warlord and display a reluctance to serve you. We could release them, which nobles will love. That sounds useful. That'll counteract the bad faction support. We could imprison them. Sorry, bribe them, which will cost money, but put up our replenishment for garrisons. We could increase recruitment with them. Put up replenishment for our own army, which would be nice. Or we could execute them all, which will scare our enemies. I think we should release them. Put up noble support. I think that's the best way to do it. You let the prisoners go, for they are men of lost purpose and no longer a danger to you, regardless of their loyalties. And I'm sure a lot of them will come back and work for us anyway. And there we go. Yeah. Yeah, Cao Mengbao. This faction is no more, leaving one less warrior on the battlefield of history. So yeah, there wasn't another faction there. So, yeah, cool. Who are you? Fan Zhou. What are you doing, Fan Zhou? How are you? You well? Oh, look, there's so many factions down here I've never seen before. It's so cool. It's so cool. Right, what are we doing? Income from commerce, I like that. And then Drifter workforce camp. I mean, putting population up, fine, I guess. That'll do. We are getting quite a lot of food now, which is interesting. Why are we getting 8 food? Why is it 8 food we're getting? Because we're getting 4 from there. We're not getting any from there, but we have 8 food. Characters. We're getting 4 from characters. Really? Alright, fair enough. Right. Level up. First time. What do we want? What's that? Fire arrows. I want fire arrows. So let's head to there. Let's head to there. So redeployment cost and replenishment when commanding. That's pretty good. So let's do that. I mean, redeployment not so much. I don't know when I'll be redeploying him really. It's pretty rare. But, you know, that's fine. That's fine. So, rice paddy, huh? Do you want to upgrade that, maybe? That's already building some stuff. We're getting a new city there. We have that 4 grand, which is kind of good. So we could try and take the lumberyard and the toolmaker. Or at least one of them. And that would be nice. Get all of Lean. Then we have 2 full provinces. Which we can start building up. And I think that'd be quite sturdy if we can do that. I want to take these before some other faction does, is the thing. Because I don't want to be having to vie for the rest of my commandery with someone else. I mean, at least we have the town, but I kind of want everything, you know? Alright, well, we'll work it out next episode, I think. I think that's probably the best way to do it. So, yeah, look at our new empire with our new campaign. 8 princes. Isn't it great? I'm super chuffed. I have no, like, person to zoom into and be like, check out this guy, like I normally do. Let's just look at the lovely mountains of our borders. So, guys, if you enjoyed this, please do comment, like, and subscribe. And be sure to tune in for... There'll be another episode, in fact, later today of the other campaign that won. That's right, I'm doing 2 campaigns at once, which is insane. I know, what am I thinking? But I'm going to give it a go, and it should be good fun. And I'll do alternating days after about, like, a week or something. Or as long as I can keep the episodes coming. I'm going to then alternate them. But for now, yep, we're going to be seeing 2 episodes a day. One of this campaign and one of the other campaign, which you'll soon find out what that is. So be sure to stay tuned for that. So guys, if you enjoyed this, comment, like, subscribe. Yep, covered that already. And bye. That's the next bit. Have a good one.